All right, hello everybody, and welcome to episode 4 of Doom 2016. We're going to be picking up exactly where we left off, and similar to the last episode, trying something a little bit new on the recording side, so we'll see how that works out. Otherwise, here we go with Argent facility destroyed. This is where we left and went into hell, so I guess we're coming back, but the facility is not going to be in the same condition that we left it in. You fought your way out of hell and managed to return, but now the demons have staked their claim on Mars. You must find a way to shut down the hell portal Olivia created. Oh, and hello to Naria!
The Argent Tower is destroyed. The portal can no longer be closed from this side. The hell energy flows from a location in their world we call the Well. But you've returned. The only flesh and blood to walk between dimensions. So there may be a way. Vega is trying to access Olivia's files. If you can get to the nearest terminal, we will provide you with information. That's all for now.
Just a quick second to take a look at our map. Oh, right, we would know where a lot of stuff is because we were here before. And apparently I've already missed something. Hold on. This is just a quick jaunt back. Naria, I hope you're having a great weekend. Naria, by the way, has brought in some PAL Spheres of Doom. I have greatly enjoyed watching Naria, oh, and Cozy Plays was just doing some PAL World as well. Okay, so Barons of Hell, apparently the way that you kill them is with gunshots, so that's what I care about. But yeah, Naria, I hope that your weekend is going well. Boy, does this make me want a wall run. I'm just saying. Oh, hi. As long as I can do this without falling off the cliff. There we go. Well, I want that, I assume. I'm sorry, why am I up here? Oh. Quick note for anybody who might come in. Yes, this is very much a first playthrough, so it might take a little bit to figure out where I'm meant to be. So far, this has seemed fairly straightforward, though. Wait. Okay, no, so there is a doll there, but I'm not sure that I can get there from here. That would be off this edge. Hold on, I might be able to get there. Yeah! Naria's asking, how's your fun with Doom? I've seen it many times and I've thought of wanting to play. Your raid... Yeah, that is absolutely a thing, Naria, with the raids. It continues to be an issue, but I very, very much appreciate the attempt. I'm doing well and just relaxing before the Star Wars tabletop session we have in a couple hours. Is that... Naria, is that any specific system? Is that, like, its own system or a repurpose like D&D? I know that, like... D&D 5th edition has had total conversions to a wide variety of different properties. And I believe that I've read that Star Wars has been among them. But in the past, at least, there was also tabletop versions of, like, Star Wars Starfighter and some other interesting things. With, like, super interesting dice. Like, dice with all sorts of symbols on the sides to represent different potential outcomes. I mean, I feel like I can make this. I mean, down feels correct, but unfortunately, I also feel like I didn't really look at all the areas over here. No, this is just a door then. Okay, fair enough. Naria's saying the rule system is called Star Wars FFG. There are others. It's an interesting dice system. if there's like black and red dice and they have all sorts of like non-numeric symbols on the side, then that might have been the one that I've seen in the past. Well, I want this. I mean, I want all the armor too. It's just this really comes to mind. Now, I don't want to be saving these up infinitely, but I've only got 2, and I've got... Are these weapon points? I should spend some of these. If I can. I am inclined to do the combat shotgun, but let's take a look. So we've done the micro missiles already. And I haven't done anything on the combat shotgun. Shots penetrate through target. I could do both of these really easily. Fire twice with super shotgun without having to reload. That already seems incredibly good. So I'm probably going to do super shotgun. I've changed my mind. Then again, we do have increased the size of the stun bomb detonation. Oh, I do kind of want to do this though. I'm going to do the super shotgun because we get 2 upgrades and that takes us straight into our mastery. We're going to do this. And then this. And, oh, wait. I mean, I can still do it, but I forgot that they go up. The cost goes up, rather. Kill multiple demons with a super shotgun blast 30 times. And that's... Is that 4? 5. 6. There we go. I have never played a Star Wars TTRPG. I mean, probably. I will press this. Maybe I get to pick this up. I feel like this is a turret defense system. Nope, I am Master Chief. I get to hold this now. Indeed, non-numeric elements. There are yellow, black, red, blue, white, green, and a multitude of symbols. Indeed, yeah, okay. So I was just... Wait, is vein deed a thing? Were they also doing weird rituals here? This seems like a lot of time and effort to put into it. What does this say? Oh, that's they've approved the Gauss cannon. Apparently that person was responsible for signing off on it. Well, they did good work. Yeah, no, I have read a lot of people like people talk about their Star Wars RPGs, but I've never played a cyberpunk. I've never played any sort of a sci-fi based TTRPG. Were I to try one, I think Starfinder would be my first pick. And I know that they're doing a redo of that. What is the 2nd edition of that coming up?
Olivia has an artifact in her private lab that we've been studying for years. I believe you can use it to find the answers you seek. It bears your mark.
Olivia's personal laboratory is not part of the registered facilities database. Alpha level clearance will be required to locate it. Granted.
You can access her Lazarus facility from the north sector of the Advanced Research Complex, about 80 kilometers away.
I'll bring the tram power online to take you there, but you'll need a UAC corporate facilities clearance card to activate it. There is a security station nearby.
Vega has access to reactivate the whole train system, but not to open the door so I can stand inside of it. That's you still got to go get the key card. Hello to Crow, by the way. Crow, Doom is a lot of fun. I have enjoyed it very much. We just got this big Gatling gun. I want to call this a Gatling gun. Some people call it a mini gun, I guess. Wait, I want a super shotgun. We're trying to kill multiple dudes with super shotgun. Oh. But Crow, I hope you're also having a great weekend. I haven't fired this yet. I probably should. Oh, so it takes some time to spool up. That's good to know. But it makes the cacodemons fly right apart. No! Who is hitting me? I truly don't know if this is the same guy or his friend. Okay, that's... Nah, it's gonna be too slow, I feel like. So at various points, that felt like it cost me all of my health and ammo, and now also I feel okay about it again. Naria's saying, still waiting on the Starfinder 2nd edition, because I do also want to run a sci-fi session. Currently, my next campaign to run will be Pathfinder 2nd edition. It will be a continuation from a previous campaign. Yeah, I've been intending to sit down and learn a lot more about the Pathfinder 2nd edition rules. I confess some surprise, not upsetness, just a little surprise. Is there anything under here? That when Owlcat did Wrath of the Righteous, which is their, like, CRPG, that was their second CRPG, that they didn't do Pathfinder 2nd edition. However, I do, like, surprise is not the same as saying I don't understand it, because that was that release, or sorry, their game would have been in development before I think that released in full, so they would have needed to probably make a bunch of guesses. Do I want to go down here? Not yet. Oh, I definitely want that. Hold on. And it would have been, like, completely unfamiliar, so I do understand it, but I have to say that I was really hoping that Wrath of the Righteous was going to be a... This seems a lot like a way out. No, he doesn't want to grab that. And I know that I can't... Well, I don't know this. I can try to stand on the railing. This absolutely does not feel right. I'm going to give it one more try. No. So the fact that it's angled out, that I think is a clear sign that they don't mean for you to go this way. Okay, and I need to stop. So let's call that not the correct way. Is there a different way over there? With the answer being maybe. Well, if I jump over this, I just fall to my doom. Sorry, no pun intended. Can I get here any other way? What's weird to me is that the answer seems to be no, and there's no circumstance where I ever could, unless it is go underneath this platform. And there's nothing under there. So this might just be a come back later then. No, I don't see any way up there. I can't jump this fence. That doesn't look particularly traversable, but why don't we check it out? Okay, no. I feel like I'm in danger of wandering completely out of bounds. We're going to get into the back rooms before I get this. Is it possible that I could double jump over it from here? I really don't think so, but let's try. Well, not like that I can't. And no, it's much too far away. How would you ever get over there, though? I don't get it. Okay. Well, we're done there. Probably for the better, because that was going to drive me mad. Am I... So I was up there, and there's a whole area over there, and then there's whatever's behind me. Let's... I don't know. Let's check out this area first. Oh! I thought I knocked him up into the air, but no, he was just self-propelled on the whole go into the air part. Okay. Nope. 6. I really want to get these guys lined up. I want to have my... Oops. Okay, but... I was all set to get a multi-kill, double kill of some kind, and then he moved slightly. So we can get across to that, but it seems very on fire. Hello to Notsai. Notsai, I hope that you're having a great Saturday. My Saturday's going very well, in part because the temperature has come way the hell down. It is 15 degrees cooler than what it was yesterday, and that doesn't always sound like the most, but it definitely makes a difference when you are talking about the level of humidity that we're at. Today it is sultry, to borrow a term from Throw Mama from the Train. What a fantastic movie that was. Oh, the other reason is that we got to see was it 2014, Gareth Edwards... Oh, hold on. Godzilla movie. Again. Now, I had seen that in the theater. Okay, I need a different weapon. That worked. I'd seen the Gareth Edwards Godzilla movie in the theater, and at the time, I'll just say that I was expecting a lot more Godzilla in the Godzilla movie. The only... Well, I 100% want whatever the hell that is. This feels like the time to go get it. Watching it now and having a reasonably clear memory of what that movie is and how it flows, I greatly enjoyed it. Gareth Edwards, I think, did the Predator movie that I really liked. The one that is, and I say this really, like, sincerely, like it's not a joke, that is a comedy and a very good one. Oh, that's a super health. Okay. I thought it might be like a permanent upgrade or, I don't know, something. Oh gosh, Crow says it's 106 degrees where she is. Hold on, let's search this too, but then I want to just catch up on chat a little bit. Yeah, Crow says 106 degrees where she is. Not sorry, saying in Celsius, that's a lot. Yeah, no, 106 in Celsius would be very uncomfortable, I think. Crow says, husband watched that earlier today after we were done with our missions for the day. So, wait, Crow, what sort of missions were you running? And also, I think I can make this? Every time I say that, I just want people to know that I'm not being foolish. It seems far to me. So we can go up with our jump pads, or... Well, I want something over here, apparently. Yeah, when I first watched that movie, I was like, I am legitimately surprised by the lack of Bryan Cranston and the lack of Godzilla in the Bryan Cranston Godzilla movies. It seemed like it was missing a couple things. So I need some ammo. Okay, that's more ammo than I probably needed. But watching it now for the second time, what I see is like being surprised and... Oh, okay, so what I was about to say is that the only movie that I had to compare it against, the only Godzilla movie, was the 1996 Matthew Broderick Godzilla, the one that nobody in the whole world enjoyed except for me. I enjoyed that movie a lot. People give me a hard time about it, and that's okay. And I really have a good time with that movie because it's just fun. It's just like a really fun movie to me. Apparently it's not a good Godzilla movie, and again, comfortable with that. Can I get up there from here? It really looks like you can almost make it. And this feels like it's going to be too far away for sure. Oh, we did do it. And I got some more chainsaw fuel. And that brings me... I was about to say back up here, but no, it is up here for the first time. So I sort of want to hang a left and see what's over here. This seems more optional. Wait, can these guys teleport, or... I would swear that guy completely just disappeared. Okay, this is not... The machine gun is not good against these guys, I don't think. Sure, because if I... I'll see what this is on the way in, because I didn't remember if this was a switch that you just hit once or what. Crow says, it is very uncomfortable in Fahrenheit as well. We put wipers on the Jeep. Finally, we reorganized the container a bit. We aired up the tires on the car and Jeep, and we mowed the lawns front and back and weed whacked. I was melting. I can imagine in those temperatures, especially in direct sun. I hope you guys like took frequent breaks and stayed hydrated. Like, who am I talking about? You know this a lot better than I do. For others that don't live in that sort of environment, you need to be drinking consistently whether you think you're thirsty or not. Oh, and Sai is saying the 15-degree difference is big in Celsius. Yeah, it's noticeable in Fahrenheit as well. And then Grumpy was saying Legacy of Monsters on Apple TV Plus was fun. I have heard very good things about that. I don't know anything specific about it. I've just heard it's good. That's what I've heard. But yeah, the Gareth Edwards, I think I'm saying that correctly. That Godzilla movie, it's structured a lot differently than I thought when I first watched it. But now what I see is a movie that was loaded with restraint. That if it was just going to be big monsters smacking each other all the time, it would, like, the spectacle would wear thin really quickly. So instead, he takes a lot of time to set the scale of it, to set the scope of it, to get to know the human characters. So there's sort of a grounded emotional core for the movie. And when it comes time, I don't think the movie held back at all in terms of like giving you a monster fight. I don't know. I think it's a very, very well made movie. Collect 15 Hell relics and reach the altar before the time expires. And then we'll get significant increase in control over in-air movement after double jump. I could actually, there's a version of this game that I'd be like, that doesn't sound that important in a combat-based game, but that would actually really help me out. So let's see how this goes. I don't see how this is possible currently. Hold on. Oh boy! So I needed to commit to that jump or be on the other side. Yeah, it's 1 second per hell relic. So this is finding the most efficient route. Crow's gonna be lurking for a while. Understood, Crow. Thank you very much for the lurk. Okay, but I think that you cannot do a double jump there. Okay, I made it. With 4 seconds to spare, but I was feeling like the double jump was just not getting back onto the ground and continuing the momentum. But whatever, we got it. Yeah, when Crow said missions, I thought that maybe they were doing daily missions in like a game they were both playing. Oh, we got a third rune upgrade. So glory kill 75 demons, we're on our way. Upgrade challenge, working on it. And then no rune equipped. So what do we like? Vacuum 2 has been fully upgraded. And I should have asked Jab if that, like, once you get it upgraded, if you always have it or not. I do think that I want to start working up Dazed and Confused. I do like that. Also, Glory kills faster. Or this. Kill 30 demons while in midair. Ooh. I feel like we could do that, though. Let's start working that up. Because I was just saying how useful I think it's going to be.
Those who came before you, and those with whom you serve, all operate with the same goal in mind, the development of a new dawn for mankind. It is by this guiding principle, working together as a team, that we will elevate ourselves to the next plane of existence.
Okay, map. How dare you? This really looks like you can just go, but maybe I can jump up? Hold on, I want to kill this guy in midair. And if I can kill multiples of them in a go, that'd be good too. Okay, so I came down from there. Yeah, let's go check over here next. Zara's asking if I'm doing all the runes. Hello to Zara, by the way. I'd like to work them all up eventually, but that's mostly because I don't have a particular favorite. I don't have a play style locked in, except for run around, circle strafe to the best extent that my poor reflexes can handle, and try not to get dead. So I can't jump across there, nor would I want to. I do kind of want that, I guess. Yeah, there's a whole lower level here that I haven't even looked at. Wait, I need things to punch. I need things in punch range. Welcome. I hope you enjoyed that. Okay, I think that's the end of Berserk. Yep. So we figured out machine gun isn't very good against this guy. How about rocket launcher? Oh yeah, that works real well. Whoops. Well, I lost all my, like, mega armor. And I picked up the power upgrade a little bit before everybody had decided to come down to my level. We did okay. Zara says you'll absolutely want that very last one. It's hard, but so worth it. Well, I'm doing my best to pick up stuff in the levels as I encounter them. And if I can't find something, I'm deciding that is also okay. Okay, and then down is... No, there is more down. Okay. I feel like we've gotten everything up here. Yeah. Wasn't Gareth Edwards lined up to do a Star Wars movie at some point? And maybe it was the third, like what was gonna be Rise of Skywalker? Maybe he was originally lined up for that. It was that, or it was Han Solo. It was something. And I remember that based on The Predator and the Godzilla movie. And again, my original viewing of it, I wasn't like super... Oh, goddamn! So, I think I'm very dead. Jab had mentioned that. There's like a railing launch that's now the second time I've ever done it. And given the fact that it has a little sound effect to it, I think it's an intended mechanic, and it absolutely caught me off guard. So where... No, I want the map. Here's map. Okay, so I'm here. And I was sort of exploring over there at the time. But let's look over here real quick. Like, I want to say that that is only the second time that I've hit that railing boost, and the first time was not lethal. This time it sort of launched me out into space where I wasn't expecting it just yet. Let's search this first, since this is where I was trying to get to. Yes. Ow! Ow! What? Was that really all my health, or did I get chomped? I got, like, langoliered. Okay, back again, and I'm sure that there's many points and tabs. Yeah, there was... Apparently I have been in here. Oh, no. It is literally just this area. Okay, fair enough. And now we can go. Whatever happened with that Gareth Edwards... God, I hope I'm remembering the name correctly, or remembering the correct name. Whatever happened with that Star Wars project, I think my memory is that it never wound up happening. Which is a shame. I feel like broadening the scope and allowing more people to interact in the Star Wars universe has brought about some really, really great stuff. Have not yet seen Andor Season 2. But I feel like the Mandalorian is a good example of that. Hey, let's open this up and let somebody else play in this yard, and... At least from the first season, it was really good. Yeah, so let's go over here. Okay, so for these guys... I feel like the Gauss cannon would also be really good. Okay, where on Earth? There we go. Okay, but I don't want to get chomped again. Excuse me. Does that count, do you suppose, since he is in midair? Does that count as killing a demon in midair? Okay, but don't fire that off right in my own face. I did get a suit upgrade that reduces the damage from, like, your own weapons. The damage I take from my own weapons, but... it's still some... So there's some armor over there that I'm motivated to go get. Yeah, let's do that now. Czar, if you're still here, I'm curious if there's, if you have a favorite of the current Doom trilogy, which as of this sentence is Doom 2016, Then there's Doom Eternal and Doom the Dark Age. And I'm only clarifying that because if somebody's watching this far enough into the future, maybe there's a 4th or 5th Doom out. Hello from the past. We don't know anything about that. So this looks like a jump pad, and it's turned off, which is interesting. And I probably don't want to stick my arm in any of those jets. This truly looks like there could be something behind it. On the map, at least. And there's plenty of stuff over there. If I knew how the railing launch worked, I could go get it. Is there a safe place to practice this? No, that... Well, don't... Oh! That was not the railing jump. That was just me being a complete putz. Okay. I keep dying and then redoing this exact same segment. Okay, let's go forward. I would really like to lock in some of this progress. This is the other side of that tram. Or at least I can see to the other side of it. This doesn't really help me note how I would ever get over there. I guess... Well, hold on. Maybe I could drop down from the other side here. Hold on. The reason I'm not picking that up is that even though I'm down 1 pip, I'm pretty sure that would fill up multiple pips of stuff. Chainsaw fuel. And for that reason, I sort of want to wait. I don't want to die here again. God fucking damn it. So, I was down to 5 health. The options to me seem to be go down firing or run around like a weirdo and get nothing done. Okay, I want to go to that same place again. Also, 5 is the rocket launcher. For some reason, my brain does not accept that. Okay. I can't not be in the way. So the issue that I'm having there is that this is sort of a very narrow space, so I don't have the amount of room that I'm accustomed to for dodging. That means that I'm bad at dodging and need to get better at it. Because they don't lead their shots very well, I should be able to get around them. Okay, so that's led us down and around, and I feel like we've gotten all of that. Now, at least on this particular life, I haven't seen this area. I'll look up here. And that concludes that area, except, wait, is this... Hold on. No, I haven't done this part yet. I need this health very much. Wait, where'd he go? Okay, so now let's practice not falling into a bottomless pit. That's my new goal. We're gonna mix up the strategy for a while. I very much want to see the word checkpoint reached, so we don't have to continue to do that. So I'm gonna head directly towards the goal, which is about 85 meters this way.
Those who came before you and those with whom you serve all operate with the same goal in mind, the development of a new dawn for mankind. It is by this guiding principle, working together as a team, that we will elevate ourselves to the next plane of existence.
And hello to Gaki, who says, always go for the weirdo. I feel like that is definitely playing to my strengths. So now that we've hit a checkpoint, I don't know how plausible it is to see any of that stuff, but gosh, I feel like we probably could. Gaki, I hope that your Saturday is going well. I was mentioning earlier that we got a chance to watch a Godzilla movie. Sorry, where am I going? I'm going that way. The Godzilla movie I would like to see most, right at this particular sentence, is Godzilla -1. That's the one that everybody says is super good. It's like a fantastic modern Godzilla movie, and it's true to the original Godzilla movies that people really liked, and it just seems like it's the Godzilla movie to watch. If you can only watch one Godzilla movie, that's the one. Oh, the other thing that I want to say about the Gareth Edwards movie is that it's gorgeous. Like, I really did not, in my head, give it enough credit when I saw it for the first time for just how good that movie looks. It's a weird bunny hop kills as I try to get my kill X number of demons from the sky. And there is a rune. Oh, right. It's the rune. Yeah, it's the rune thing that I can't get to. Is there any way up from here, do you think? Not without wall jump technology. There's like a green light right here, indicating that I can go down if I want to. The other thing that was cool that just got announced, I think, today, is apparently they're doing another game based on The Expanse, but where the first game was a narrative-based game that takes some characters and, I think, voice actors from the series, the Amazon series. This next one is going to be, the gameplay is being described as Mass Effect. From like a gameplay perspective. This app, I just want to say, this doesn't really seem a thing. It's just like that one section's a little bit different. No. This feels like an absolute no-go. I think that we need to, here, get caught up on The Expanse. Because we started to watch it, and a lot of other stuff happened in life, and have not yet been back to it. All right, let's go see what's over here. Damn it to hell! I did not see that there was an explodey guy. I was all amped up to do a whole bunch of kill multiple zombies with a single blast. And then that one dude exploded and took out all his friends. All my friends, really, I cared more about them than he did. Interestingly, it didn't say anything about getting a secret. This is a weird little out-of-the-way place, isn't it? For nothing else to be here. -1 was really well done, said Gaki. I saw it not long ago. Yeah, I haven't heard a bad word said about -1 from Godzilla fans and Godzilla neophytes like myself. I have seen, in my entire Godzilla repertoire is the 1996 Matthew Broderick Godzilla, the 2014 Gareth Edwards Godzilla, and then Godzilla versus Kong, King of the Monsters or something. And then they did another one of those, which I have not seen. And then we just wait. No, please don't fall. God, please don't. Oh, no, this is just gonna happen.
Those who came before you and those with whom you serve all operate with the same goal in mind, the development of a new dawn for mankind. It is by this guiding principle, working together as a team, that we will elevate ourselves to the next plane of existence.
I don't think I have it in me to continue to die by falling into pits and not making any forward progress here. I would like to get the rune challenges and stuff, but unfortunately this level has been uncommonly lethal for me.
Demonic breach detected.
I was in the middle of something, sir. Okay, but don't stand there. Okay, but... Okay, let's take a quick look at our weapon upgrades or whatever. Gaki says, I watched a lot of Godzilla as a kid. That's what a lot of people have said. Like, they grew up watching, like old school Godzilla movies on television. And that was not an experience that I had. So I think that that's a good part of it. Wow. I think it keeps rolling back all the times that I die. Like, anything that I get and then I don't, like, get a checkpoint. Because I feel like I've done it more than 6, but I could also be very wrong about that. Reduce time to max charge and reduce time between shots. I do like that. Move at full speed when zoomed in. Now, let's do the reduce time. That is back out. Yeah, no, let's go over here. I do want... let's search this room before we hit the button, though. What's my maximum these days? 200? You know what? Just do it. 175 it is. Oh, hold on. I do want to read about Samuel Hayden. Before Samuel Hayden died, he completed detailed instructions and designs for a new body, a bionic automaton with a plasmatronic processing core. Samuel instructed that his frontal and temporal lobes would have remained intact, but the functions of his parietal and occipital lobes would be bypassed and networked to the plasmatronic core. Samuel's personality, memories, and reasoning and comprehension would be carried over to his new framework, but his perception and calculation would become supercharged. Powered by Argent caches and later by an Argent accumulator, the cybernetic transference was a success. Samuel returned bigger, stronger, and more formidable than before in a 3-meter-tall mechanoid body. Why do I have a feeling that we're going to be fighting that 3-meter-tall mechanoid body? There's no other reason to tell us the dimensions. When his decision to choose such a mammoth mechanical physique was questioned, Samuel responded, "Dictating the future of mankind is dangerous work. You never know when we may need a hero." I notice that he is nowhere to be found right now. Stem cells and neural conditioning agents keep his organic matter, specifically his brain, constantly rejuvenating. He has existed for over 130 years now, and it is presumed his lifespan will be indefinite. It is said that his body has long since passed, but his soul will live on forever. I have a feeling that he's the one that says that, though.
Seems to have taken your keycard. You will need to find it. The tram station will not be accessible without proper clearance.
Okay, that's a lot of him. Oh, Hoping to get a couple more of the mid-air kills while I had some quad damage to give him a little more oomph. Okay, I'm out of ammo for that one. Where do you suppose we stand on the mid-air kills at this point? Oh, 25 of 30. Okay. And then there's probably going to be another rung after that. The plasma gun I really have not used very much this... maybe. Hold on. Wasn't there something down here? But yeah, normally I'm a big fan of... I want to see a new movie. I don't want to rewatch a movie that I've already seen. Yeah, glad I came back. However, that Godzilla movie, there's a couple of moments from it that I obviously don't want to spoil here that I think about and remember pretty commonly. Is like, boy, I wasn't, again, super keen on that movie at the time that I saw it, but in my memory it shines bright. I would like to see it again, and that's why I wanted to get a chance to see that. Okay, Pinky went down the long bridge. Probably should have stood those guys back to back and then gotten another multi-kill. But in the moment... Oh, hold on. So it's, what, 5 for the rocket launcher? Please don't fall. I saw him passing close to this exploding barrel, and I wanted to do something with that, but... why I'm... I'd say those mini missiles, like when I just read the description, I didn't think much of them. I really, really like them. I like them better than the alternate fire on the plasma gun that does the charge, although the stun, although I do really like that. I actually like the combat shotgun and that like triple digit burst that you get. Oh, hold on. Oh, I want to acknowledge, because I don't think that I've said this, I do feel like what I'm learning about the Pinkies is that you should shoot them in the back. They seem like they visually have a lot less armor there, and the way that they work is that they tend to charge past you as long as you see them coming. Oh, darn it. Hold on. Yeah, they don't take much damage at all from the front. Okay. It's just a matter of like having one of them charged so that you can shoot him in the spine when there's another friend right over there. Okay. Now we can turn our full attention to friend. Haven't used the Gauss cannon very much. Hello to Jab! Jab, how's your weekend going? I like the Megacore missiles a lot as well. And Gaki says, man, this game is chaotic. Well, it is the way that I play it. Most people probably have a plan. So the Mancubus is who this guy is. Their bizarre physiology can be their undoing. The putrid skin covering their soft belly is easily pierced. When exposed, their organs will explode violently, showering a sizable area with their revolting and toxic innards. Okay, I will maybe aim more for the belly on those guys.
Unauthorized exploration into the exclusion zones outside the base is prohibited. Highly volatile experiments and artifacts are currently being researched at a safe distance from the base. Your safety in these areas cannot be guaranteed.
So, for the benefit of Jab, I really wanted to explore earlier parts of the level. No, you come back. Come the hell back here. Where'd he go?
Demonic breach detected.
However, I kept dying. And hold on, I want to do the super shotgun. Probably. Oh, I'm completely out of chainsaw stuff. So let me take a little bit more damage and then we'll get our mega health, because that fills all the way up from wherever you are. Also, I don't have very much ammo right now. Okay. Okay, now would be a great time for that. Ugh, no. Hold on.
Unauthorized exploration into the exclusion zones outside the base.
Understand why I can't grab this and punch it. I keep looking for like a clever way to get an explosion around behind those shield guys, and I still can't find anything that feels as credible as simply circle strafing around to the back, which isn't the easiest thing on those guys. They turn until they get distracted by something. Once again, I would like to save that until it's time. Ow, ow. Why did I get so locked in on doing this guy first? This doesn't sound like it's done. Nah, it's not worth shooting Gauss cannons at those guys for that amount of damage. See, I'm not having a great platforming day. I'm a little nervous about jumping out over this. Well, hold on. Let's see if we can get these guys lined up. There we go. What are we at that challenge now, do you think? Let's just take a quick look. Where does it show? It would be here, wouldn't it? 8 of 30, my goodness. Well, I definitely don't need the... Oh, hello! Okay, and our pinky friend went in there. Okay. I've done worse in that I've died a lot, so that feels better than that. So if Pinky went over there, I just want to look over here real quick. Hello to Marquack! Marquack, how is your weekend going? Hi, the fuck? Mark, I was talking a little bit earlier about the 2014 Gareth Edwards Godzilla movie, and just saying that seeing it again for the first time since it was in theaters. Oh, you guys, I think this is the thing that we couldn't get to. Yeah! No, but don't fall. This is the other side of that platform. Okay, now we can do this. Jab is saying you can stun, switch to the super shotgun, and line up the shot. I should probably do that since the stun doesn't appear to do any damage at all. You can also stun the pinkies and run around and shoot them in the ass. Mark Black is saying, busy earlier today, but now it's a laid-back evening. Just finished a nap, so I'm well-rested. I envy people who can take naps. Like, I really do. I regret that I can't. Not never, ever, but when I'm up, I'm up. I am both an early bird and a night owl, and it's not insomnia. I just tend to wake up very early and then tend to stay up very late. And that's not because I don't need sleep. It's that I just constitutionally don't think to do it. So we want to kill, what, 8 people in a minute 10? By the way, Gaki had also said plans never go to plan. No, especially not when it's just hit buttons. By the way, Markwack, at some point, I sort of want to see more of the various shows, but we should touch base on Summer Games Fest, because there's a lot of cool stuff that's coming out of that. Let's see. Let's think really quick. What's the best thing that I've seen so far? Probably just that 007 game. I said it in Patikin's stream earlier when I think that sort of got announced, like they did their first trailer. There is no studio I can imagine that I think would be better with a James Bond themed license than... Is it IO Interactive? Is it IOI? I need to like hear somebody say the name of their company aloud, but I am so impressed by the Hitman, like World of Assassination games, that to have those people, like the people that put together those levels, those sandboxes, doing a 007 game, I could not be more excited than like there's nobody, oh, if only so-and-so was doing it. No, they are exactly the right team. Zara saying, wait, what 007 game? It's called First Light, I believe. And they did a big trailer, and I think that they had like their own dedicated showcase to it just today, but I haven't seen the showcase yet. Ow. It's just there's not a lot of time for subtlety here. We gotta... If I have to face tank this... No! Okay. So maybe less face tanking. Oh, I have no health. I honestly didn't look at that before. That's what the challenge is. So I was gunning down these guys and being like, okay, I feel like I'm missing something about this, why this will be hard. Okay, and they're not going to give me health either. The amount of time that takes is probably not, ow, wise. Okay, what is it? One more guy? I just need to not get hit too much. Okay. Yeah, once I recognized that I had no health, I was able to play a little bit more carefully and pick up the armor. Glory killing demons drops armor. That seems like something I would want all of the time. Oh, and thank you for Markwack for putting up the Wikipedia link. Yeah, you give me, like, I love the Hitman games. You give me something similar to that level of complexity and structure, but also like James Bond stuff. I don't know that I care so much about like driving. They have shown off like there's driving, there's like a vehicle and stuff. Maybe that's cool. I don't know about that. I want to do Hitman style levels as James Bond, where you're also like hacking information, using cool gadgets, and there's like a story to it. And there's a story in the Hitman games as well. But no, I'd be a sucker for all of that. I'd be really excited for it. And so this is now the second time during this session that it has crashed out. Doesn't feel good. Oh, it did not save the fact that I had done it. Okay, then we'll go back in. It wasn't bad. No! Hold on. Okay, we've got two more dudes that I need to kill without taking too much damage, since we don't get a bonus for doing it early. Just figured we'd grab some more armor. Okay, so hopefully this time it goes okay. Okay, let's take a look at the runes, because Jab had asked. Pardon me. Okay, for our runes, launch into a glory kill from much further away. I'm at 74 of 75 on that. That's been building up in the background. Ammo boost increases the value of ammo received. I'm at 285 of 500 to pick up ammo items. And then in-flight mobility, which apparently I just got. Wasn't that the one that I was not very far along at all? So now I want to switch this out for any other one. And more armor drops per glory kill. This seems like it would take a long time to get, so I kind of want to start on that early. Dazed and Confused would also be cool, but this is a massive upgrade to get armor every time that you do it. I want to get that one. 2,500, like the big pickups are like 50 or 100. So it's a long ways from here. I remember that we had a friend that would get the Farsight rifle in Perfect Dark and just squirrel himself away in like some corner of the level and use that to dial in headshots. The Farsight rifle was, if it wasn't specific, there was an episode of Star Trek Deep Space Nine where somebody invented a rifle that would fire a bullet and then transport it, I guess with all of its inertia intact, directly in, like, to the head of the person that it was meant to kill. So it could fire through walls and leave, like, no bullet trails and stuff like that. I don't know for a fact, but the Farsight rifle was so much that exact thing that it's hard not to feel like it was directly inspired. Wait, hold on, where's my super shotgun? Not really worth it on that guy. Okay. There's like one more dude around, or at least there was. Okay, I'm failing to hit the... Okay, what has happened to my 3 button? There we go. That little, like, squeal they make after you hit them with a second rocket, I really like it. It's like they get so mad. Whoops. Okay, but do hit the man. Wait, where did everybody go? Okay, and this thing was here the entire time. Probably no point in picking it up now. And the next guy that I see will probably pick up a whole bunch of ammo by making use of some chainsaw. Oh, there's a... I didn't see this in even a little bit. Cacodemon. When they sense the presence of the living, it will hunt them relentlessly until it gets close enough to gnaw on them using an impressive set of mandibles. To aid the hunt, the Cacodemon has a psychoactive narcotic bile which it spews at range. On contact, this bile inhibits the perception of the target. That's why... I mean, like, I've gotten gooed by them, but also sometimes I just thought it was like smoke in the area. So that inability to see is very much intended when you're next to these guys. The effects wear off after a few moments, which is often enough time for the lumbering beast to get within bite range. Jab says, you do that a lot better than I do. Good time to do a map check. Oh, yeah, and there's a... Sorry, I probably should have done it early. If I'd done that, then we would have seen that there was an upgrade there. But I definitely want to get that doll if we can, which may or may not be on the other side of that yellow... door. And the fact that there's a yellow door so close makes me concerned that I'm not seeing a yellow man around. The other thing with the crash, it could be this level. I mean, that's always possible.
Yep. Security clearance required.
Oh, this is the guy with the keycard. Not gonna lie, with everything else going on, I forgot that that's who we were following.
You cannot send a team in to retrieve it.
I am the head of this corporation. All your work and discoveries here belong to me. He was mine before you even found him.
Okay, and a quick pause here. Marquack, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Sorry, let me turn the microphone slightly here. Congratulations to Notsai, Alex I Time, I'm going to go with, Debauchery, Fox McCloud, and Epiphenom. Marquack, thank you very, very, very much. I don't know if it's site-wide, but there is actually like a sale on like bundles of gifted subs. Marquack, just very much appreciated. Thank you very much.
Access granted.
That also, by the way, has touched off a hype train. We are currently already 50% through level 2. Well, this seems like it's definitely going to happen. Hold on. I am here. Is there any chance... before we jump down this shaft, there's no way... No. We are in a completely fenced off area. No, and it feels kind of invisible wall-y right there. Okay, just thought I'd check. Maybe we can get to that through the other way. Oh, hello to Debauchery. Debauchery, Marquack just gifted a sub. Okay, hold on. This might be that little hidden area. Yes, oh, sorry, Debauchery had already thanked. Yeah, I just, again, thank you very, very much to Marquack. Debauchery, we were talking a little bit about Summer Games Fest, and I was expressing a lot of enthusiasm for the James Bond game. They also showed off Mortal Shell 2.
Unauthorized exploration into the exclusion zones outside the base is prohibited. Highly volatile experiments and artifacts are currently being researched at a safe distance from the base. Your safety in these areas cannot be guaranteed.
Access granted.
Well, hold on. That's our objective, and I feel like we might be able to go look at some other stuff. I can go... Wait, where am I? I'm here. And then we've gotten that already. I might just go forward, though. Let's go look down here first. Surely I have checkpointed on my way down here. Debauchery says it was a little underwhelming for announcements. I would say 75 to 85% of the things were already announced or expected to be released in the coming weeks. I didn't realize that there was so much expectation that Resident Evil 9 was going to get formally announced or shown off. They did a whole thing where the game director, forgive me for not remembering his name, came out and said, hey, we're going to need more time. I know you guys really want to see it, but it'll be here before you know it. Just chill out, and we will show you something when we have something to show. And then 15 minutes later did like a big reveal, which I honestly thought was really cool, and I think that a lot of people liked it. I genuinely did not realize that there was so much expectation that like this was going to be the event where it got shown off. Okay. Yeah, absent trying to go through a bunch of areas that have already killed... Boy, no, I really want that weapon upgrade, though. I very, very much want that. So where do we think that we get to that? First of all, it could have been from up here, and then you jump down, or from over here. But boy, that seemed completely fenced off, didn't it? I wonder if there's even a way back up there. That felt completely fenced off. Yuck, I hope I didn't miss it. The other way would be in this area that we're about to go to, that I can jump over there and then go up. So let's go forward, and then maybe we can work our way to it. Jab says that I missed an Argent cell. Yeah, I'd like to get that as well. I want that weapon upgrade very much. Okay, let's go through here. If I don't find it, because I get locked into something here, then I don't find it, but I'm hopeful.
UAC tramline ready for departure. Please be seated.
Hold on.
The tram is now ready to depart. The UAC's Advanced Research Complex will be our final destination.
They also showed off a game called Ill that, again, as far as I know, they were showing off for the very first time. I like the look of that one. It was sort of a horror-themed first-person game, which I'm tempted to classify as a first-person shooter, but it could also be that shooting is sort of like a last resort. So if we get on that tram, that's definitely the end of the level. Yeah, I want to go back to see if we can get that stuff. All right, yep, we got our stuff. I think we go forward from here. Jab is recommending to check the challenges before starting. Yeah, let's do that in the next level. We're going to roll right forward to the next one.
Now approaching UAC Advanced Research Complex.
It's time we meet in person. My office is on the second floor of this facility.
I'm trying to remember if we talked about this earlier in the playthrough, but I'm relatively certain it is Lance Henriksen that they got to play Samuel Hayden. It's a great choice, like both for the quality of his performance and then the vocoding or whatever that they did over it.
Design and production center uses cutting-edge technology and fabrication techniques to prototype everything from robotics to weaponry to subspace communication systems.
Okay, and let's also, where do you see the challenges for the level? Oh, here it is. So, 5, screw top glory kills in the possessed. Attack the lower right leg or head from behind. I've never targeted a body part. I always just went from the direction. The possessed, lower right leg. His right or my right? I assume it's his right. Interact with 2 rune trial stones and find 2 collectibles. So 2 of those should be doable. I don't know about bottle opener, but we'll try. Samalander's on his new computer. Samalander, congratulations. Samalander had... Oh, hold on. Samalander did
presence at unsafe level. Lockdown in effect.
A fun PC building stream. Was it just yesterday?
Welcome to the UAC.
I think it was just yesterday. And had that moment that sort of makes your, at least my, heart drop into my stomach, where you press the power button for the first time and the fans light up and the code on the motherboard says 00 and nothing happens at all. And with the help of folks from chat, and I would want to give Samalander full credit to the person who said, let's try resetting the CMOS, like doing a CMOS reset. And at this moment, I'm not remembering who it was that specifically said that. Hello to Cara Luna, by the way. And I at that point was keeping my mouth shut because I haven't done a lot of work with AMD components. And folks, so these are the guys that we want to do it with. Let's see if we can use the pistol so we don't do too much damage at a time. And Jab, by the way, was saying be behind them and aim at their ankle. Okay, that looks correct for screw top. Hold on. Okay, that was not. Okay. Okay, again. Aim at the ankle from behind. There we go. It... little hard to do with accuracy when... There we go. There's, you know, all of their friends are coming up as well. They all want to join the party.
Lockdown disengaged.
I'm not going to be surprised if those were the only 5 possessed in the level. But I did get 3 of 5, so if we encounter any more, we'll just give it a good shot. Let me... Well, since I'm here... Caroluna saying that he tried raiding, but that it didn't go through. Caroluna, that is absolutely still happening. Thank you again very much for trying. Naria also tried earlier, and it is very, very much appreciated. I want armor next, especially since we're doing the armor thing to pick up more armor. The more armor you can pick up, the faster that challenge is going to go. Now, before I hit that, let me just take a quick look around. Okay, yeah, it's not going to do it until we hit the button. Oh, hi. Damn it! Guys. Just don't stand in the door because I need to get around behind you. Okay, we did it. Okay, what were the other challenges? I got really looped in on that one. 2 rune trial stones and find 2 collectibles. Okay, so the others should happen just with, like, the everyday stuff. That I'd be doing anyway. Oh, interesting. I thought that what we already did unlocked the thing. Okay, we'll come back here then. The point is, I had thoughts on what I thought might be helpful, but Inner Productions and maybe Zerder, it might have been Zerder who said, you know, reset the CMOS and give that a try. Always look underneath the stairs in every video game. Behind waterfalls and under stairs. Okay. Really didn't need to walk into that. Oh, that blows up their shield. That's good to know. So I was only going by direction. I was never, like, aiming at different parts of their body.
We are not advancing enough applicants, and our faith is nothing without believers. We cannot conduct our work without them.
And what kind of work is it that you're doing, Olivia? I haven't seen a report from your team in months now, have I? Can I trust that you can maintain your distance and control of the situation?
Of course. I believe in our work, but in order to make progress, we will have to make even greater sacrifices.
This isn't progress, it's madness. The board understands the peculiar nature of your work, and no one is in the dark on what those sacrifices mean to mankind. But your judgment is no longer considered sound.
Maybe that's not Lance Henriksen, because at least that section did not sound much like him. It's a very good performance. Okay. Okay, now we might be able to go back to that previous area that was under the lockdown. Yeah, hold on, because there's lots of cool stuff back here. Wait, that's not back.
Unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Jab says it's not him. Why did I think at some point that it was? I feel like maybe I just heard him and said that sounds like him. No, we still can't. I'd feel more confident if it wasn't flashing. Area lockdown override. The override is engaged, but we can't go in here. Okay. I can rub my face against that wall, or we can go forward.
Questioning work and devotion has earned them a place in the Hall of Excellence. Are you?
Jab is saying if I want to know, ask. At the moment, I will circle back there later. Oh. If it... As long as you can, and usually you can. Let's look around the room first. Boy, this area is quiet. I like looking at areas like this in games and being like, what was this like when it was a functional space? Like, this was like a food area, you suppose? People would come up here to eat, just stare at these completely blank, bland, gray walls all the time. Probably better than just looking out on the infinite red sand from the oh, wait, I want to go down there. Can I just do that? I feel like I don't want to go in here. Oh, I can't go in here. Okay, fair enough. Area lockdown in effect. Let me do that minigun. Sure, why not? Hopefully one of those Doom Barons will show up. Oh, he jumped! Okay, stop. Oh no, these guys are my enemies. Boy, these shield guys, man. Yeah, the summoners are the dudes that I feel like I really don't have any strategy for dealing with. They're very quick.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
There's a very distinct difference. Okay, I don't want to say very distinct. There is a difference between when they're teleporting someplace versus when they are attacking, like, and it's a completely different animation. The colors are exactly the same, and I feel like in the span of time it takes me to recognize which of those two things it is based on, like, the waviness of the beams or whatever. They've already, like, I've either taken the damage or they have moved to a new location. They're like 15% faster than I can track with my brain. Caroluna's got to go to bed. Oh, Caroluna, I wanted to ask how Roadcraft went. I had mentioned earlier, I did not get to see any of the stream that Caroluna did today of Roadcraft. But that is the new game from the SnowRunner people. I know that we talked about it. I didn't use any chainsaw power at all, by the way. And I want to catch up on the VOD from Caroluna's Roadcraft stream because I loved that first episode. So this might have removed, but again, before I do this, let's go back to the previous area, because if this area effect lockdown has been cleared, you would think that the other one was as well. Hold on, I don't know how to go back from here. And also, yeah, it looks like there's a staircase that didn't go on. We could use some more armor if there's some just laying about. Also, I just want to acknowledge that I don't think this is the kind of game that really invites a lot of like, oh, this is the living quarters where everybody used to hang out and play Parcheesi with one another. Like, they also probably weren't just leaving around bright glowing green shards of armor just on their way to work, just emptying their pockets like they were Andy Dufresne emptying out his sand. This is a one video-ass video game, and I am comfortable with that. But it is fun to think, like, what if this wasn't developed as a shooter area, but rather a space that people were meant to live and work? I want to go back. So it looks like I go down one level. It's possible to create a clip from the VOD. Yes, Carolyn, it absolutely is. And in fact, I submit that it is frequently better to do that, because I think that is the difference between on Twitch having the chat saved in the VOD or not. Sorry, saved in the clip or not. So I want to go, I think, back. Oh, maybe I can't go back now, because this is the door I tried to walk through and it just sort of glitched red at me. Okay, well, then we'll have to find a way. Again, maybe later on.
Do not be alarmed by the system update. It is a prototype of our interdimensional tether, a means for me to pull you back from hell. I'm sorry for the jolt, but I didn't think you'd allow its installation voluntarily. I'm Dr. Samuel Hayden. I have supplies in my office. This way, please.
Directive 4 is in effect. You can take no action against executives of OCP.
Welcome, Dr. Hayden.
Can I explore a little bit? Does he have like a big...
Take whatever supplies you need.
Oh, I mean, I actually can't, so... He actually does have a whole armor stash here. Some sort of a book, big tablet. It's probably like literally the Rosetta Stone or something. No, the Rosetta Stone probably didn't have that weird-ass symbol on it.
The destruction of the Argent Tower is devastating. But I am committed to helping you close the portal. All of our work and understanding of their world is derived from the inscriptions on a large stone artifact we pulled from Hell in the earliest days of the program. We call it the Helix Stone. It is our most closely guarded asset. Olivia was obsessed with it. From it, we learned how to manipulate Hell's energy, bend it to our will, take advantage of their resources. It also led us to you. The Helix Stone showed us how to harness the power of the well. I believe it will show you how to shut it down. For years, Olivia has kept the Helix in her private office in the Lazarus Labs, which is only accessible through a secure elevator from the Advanced Research Complex across the chasm. Your affinity for guns is apparent. I'm confident you'll find something useful there as well. The service elevator is at the end of the hall.
Oh, I've been dismissed. Also, this is cool. given the fact that we know, Doom the Dark Age, some older style knights. Czar was asking if I've played Expedition 33 yet. Not yet. That will come up at some point. But it'll probably be a bit, because that game is... Like, I feel like right now is at the point where the people that wanted to see it the most have probably seen a lot of it. But the fact that it took Apnilla 247's top slot of his top favorite game of all time, that says a lot. That's really impressive. Samuel Hayden. After his rebirth, Samuel was appointed as project director of the Argent facility. It was deemed too bizarre to have the world's first cyborg leading the most powerful corporation in the solar system. Mechanoid Samuel Hayden proved to be an even more impressive figure than his mortal self. Under his leadership, Argent technology exploded. The work achieved at the Argent facility destroyed the boundaries of our understanding of physics. As Samuel himself said, we rewrote the book and called it Argent. After the unveiling of the global energy distribution matrix, it was clear who was really in control of the UAC. Samuel Hayden's triumphant return to power was complete. In a stunning display of bravado and conceit, when the GEDM was finally switched on, Samuel Hayden was live-streamed from in front of the Argent Tower, pulling a massive 12-foot power lever to dispatch the first Argent package to Earth. This sent a clear message to the people of the known solar system: there's only one man that can turn on the power. I noticed that they only ever... Well, so, no, it's not true. I was about to say they only ever refer to him as Samuel Hayden, like in full, but then in the very first paragraph they don't. It's just over and over again, Samuel Hayden, Samuel Hayden. I think I started to say, and then like he started talking a lot. Samuel Hayden is not Sam Hain, but it sure sounds that way. Like it's most of that. Oh, why did I not line them up? That's stupid. Hold on. Do we have any more of these guys? His name sounds like a play on the word Sam Hain, or the name Sam Hain, which is like the spirit of Halloween, isn't it? Okay, you guys, no, everybody get together. Damn it. I'm no good at these shotgun shots. Jav is asking why am I saving the points. I thought I'd spent them all, but maybe we did pick up some more. Oh yeah, I got 6 and 6. Let's go take a look. So I upgraded the super shotgun earlier in this episode. 9 out of 30. It feels like a long ways away. And we've done that. So we could do the... Oh, to increase the spin-up time. Maybe? Bullets penetrate through targets. Oh, I like that a lot. I think, though, I like increases the size of stun bomb because also it unlocks the mastery. So let's do that one this time. Okay, what's our... Kill 30 stun demons. That seems doable. And then for the suit upgrades, I've got 6 again. We've done this in its entirety. And then this one here... Decrease the recharge duration for equipment. I don't actually use the grenades all that much. And then the total number of equipment charges. Well, yeah, I kind of want that next. Do I like anything else? I'm not a big fan of the power surge one. Right! Switch weapons faster, grab ledges faster. Grab ledges faster is less critical to me, but hot swap weapon mods faster, I would definitely like that. I don't think we'll be able to afford it. Yeah, I need to get one more. So let's see if we can get one more. The weapon mods, by the way, I think there's only one weapon that it applies to, and it's the shotgun, where he does that. And now I have the exploding shot instead of the triple tap. But when I get multiples, like I'd rather have that earlier than later. Well, hopefully this is the correct way. Can I... Hold on a second. I'm gonna say that I think I am supposed to go through that door, but if I can get it back here... No, this door is closed. Got it. Okay. Oh, but Czar was also asking, I'm not even through Act 1, it's ranking high with me as well. Expedition 33. Yeah, I made this observation before. One of the things about Expedition 33 is not just how much people like it, but how early people like it. Like, apparently it just makes a spectacular first impression, and then that impression carries all the way through. But I have worked hard to not know anything about it, so I really very serious on this that I don't want to know anything. Let's obviously save that for a second. Maybe we'll keep the bomb guy around while we turn this on, or turn it off. Well, I don't want to hit that right now. Oh, this guy has like a helmet. Okay, hold on. I want to do the, I don't think that last guy qualifies as being stunned. Oh, I was hoping to, like, wear him down some and then do the stun kill. No, I don't need that right now. I think even that guy was confused over whether he was dead. Hold on, where's my Gatling gun? This guy feels very Gatling-y. Oh, I'm out of ammo? Okay, I know a fix for that. That was all of my chainsaw stuff. Chainsaw fuel. I don't know why that phrase does not come to me so readily. Okay, was there anything down here? When I'm doing the fight, it is a mad dash not to be wherever the enemies are currently attacking, and then I just don't perceive a lot until it's done. Now, hopefully we can get to that thing that we saw on the map. Wait. Yes, yeah, the rune trial. By the way, how are we coming on the challenge there? Oh, okay, that's going a lot faster than I thought. Also, because every time it drops armor every single time that we, like, knee somebody in the face. We're already at 682 out of 2,500. This is also completely upgraded, so why don't we switch it out for something else? I do like that. I don't use a lot of equipment items. And then... $25 unique glory kills while savagery is equipped. Okay, well, let's give it a shot. I'm really gonna have to mix it up with those, though. The big guys, Jab says, do take 5 fuel. Armed with the heavy assault rifle, eliminate all targets before the timer expires. Movement is only permitted for 3 seconds following any kill. Oh, interesting. So I need to meter out the kill so that I can reposition for the longest period of time. Can I move to start? No. Okay, that's a joke, though. Wait, where's the person? No! Oh. I gotta move. Okay, that's a cool one. I really like that. I'm glad that it wasn't like 1,000 times harder. I bet on the harder difficulty levels I'd be here all day, but that was really interesting from like a mechanical standpoint. Like, hold on, I want to move as far as I can and then do the next kill. And I didn't do a very good job of it. Move faster for a short time after performing a glory kill. As runes go, not the most like one that I need to get immediately, but it's still interesting. Okay, that was one of the 2 runes that we need to... Sucks that I can't open that door, just as a shortcut. So now we've done this. No, I needed 4 of those, and I don't think that 2 is enough to do anything that I want right now. No, we want to get 3. Okay, so now we go back through... Wait, do we? That doesn't feel right for some reason. And yet it is. Oh, Jab says that all of the rune trials are always done in the same difficulty. It's always easy. Boy, that must be a real, like, culture shock for... Oh, no, this is a secret. Alright, I will keep my eyes out for a lever. I'd like that armor very much. Okay, that's too high. Let me just take one more look at this. That crane. Can I move that crane at all? I bet you that crane rotates and maybe lowers. I don't have any predictions on how I would access that from here, because if it's not inside this control room... No. If I was a crane operator, this is exactly where I'd push the, you know, unlock the secret stuff button. And I don't see it. Nope. Which probably means that there's some other way to get it later on. Boy, that is a lot of armor to not have on my body. I see where we go. I'm trying to figure out if there's any other place that would be interesting to visit. That is not get climbable, right? I'm not sure I want to find out. I don't know where they're yelling at me from. That... Okay, so even if I could get up there, what would it get me? Like, nothing, right? Okay, I'm not going to try, because I think that I'm going to jump at that and just die. The previous chapter really gave me the yips about just falling into bottomless pits. So when in doubt, I feel like it's health. I mean, the more ammo would be nice, but let's max out on health. I mentioned in a previous episode that, like, the game gave me the achievement for... Why did that just open? Oh, maybe it opens and closes periodically. The game suddenly gave me the achievement for, like, fully maxing out the Argent... like, one section of, like, the Predator suit or whatever, which I'm pretty sure is what I just did there. So I don't know why I got the achievement earlier than that. Okay, this seems promising. Yes, there we go. And now there's a mega health right over there. Just a quick hop and a jump. So I guess that crane had nothing to do with it. I can't get over there from here. I do feel like we can get over here from here. And boy, do you think? Man, I don't want to die. But I feel like our worst case scenario is I land on that ledge. Boy, I hope so. Yay. Oh, hi. Oh, let's do a stun kill. 7 out of 30 so far. Okay. I am ready to see the words checkpoint reached. Now, do I go, or is it gonna close when I go? All right, I'm just gonna wait a second then. Looks like we've gotten everything out here. Yeah, it looks like that drone is on the inside of this hatch, and whatever I might have missed over there, I just say goodbye to. He's teasing me. He knows I want to punch his upgrade out of him. Okay, just hanging out in the Death Star priming chamber then. Yes, up. I want that drone, but we know we can't get to it from here, so it's gotta be continue to go up and around. In a second. Okay, so we're going to be able to turn the fans on and off. Off, presumably, if we need to go down. And I do want to go down from here, because that's where the thing is. Oh, this is just an observation window. From here we go this way. Oh, the other thing about that Godzilla movie, the 2014 one, is Elizabeth Olsen is in it. And this was pre-MCU. So it was before she was Scarlet Witch. Okay. I'm not going to switch away from micro missiles. I mean, theoretically, once it's like really quick to do so, but I don't know. This game doesn't do a lot of super long-range combat. The mobile turret sounds pretty cool. The lock-on burst, I would swear to God, doesn't do a thing. Press and hold the weapon mod button to lock onto a target. Once fired, firing will quickly launch 3 rockets at a target. I have not done this once, so I'd like to check it out. Let's go with siege mode. I know that Jab was hot on that. Heat Blast I've almost never done either. Let's do siege mode. So this is going to charge up a powerful beam that penetrates targets. Movement is disabled while using siege mode. tab to view. Well, we'll look at that later. And now we should be able to just jump our way out of here. I do not think that it is useful or beneficial to say, well, this thing is good because this other thing is not very good. You know, you can just say this is a good thing. It does strike me that when I was growing up, Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen were like the big stars, you know, coming off of Full House, and they had this like double star production, I think it was called, and to the best of my knowledge, remain to this day extremely successful entrepreneurs. Like they really spun their childhood like celebrity acting into, oh no, I've lost track of which turbine I'm standing next to. But I'm pretty sure we go up. Yeah, that's where the body is. Elizabeth Olsen is, in everything that I have seen her in, a substantially more well-rounded, likable, charismatic, and skilled actress than anything that I saw her sisters in. Now, maybe they have really matured and gotten much better since they were young. I don't know. I know that they absolutely refused to participate in Fuller House. There could have been a wide number of reasons for that. As far as I can tell, they've really stepped away from public life, and there's no harm in that for sure. Yeah, there's definitely something down here. But if you had said to me, there is a third Olsen who is also an actor, I'm just saying, wait, that was it? Oh, man, I didn't even need the armor. You know what I should do, and I'm not going to do? I should take some armor damage by blowing up these barrels, and then pick up the armor pieces so that I can move on with that challenge. But I don't know. That seems too video gamey. Trust me, I'm going to take plenty of damage. I don't need any help. Only the strongest... Jab is saying that the siege mode is the strongest single shot in the game. If it's more powerful than the snipe shot that you get, the zoom in and like puncture, that is very powerful indeed. I really feel like I missed something though. Hold on. Oh, I've got the 4 things. Switch weapon mods faster. Because now I've got different weapon mods for the machine gun and the shotgun and the siege cannon, or whatever it's called, the Gauss cannon. How do you say that, by the way? Gauss or Gauss? I've always said Gauss. And then that's everything. We've done that. And then the weapon upgrades, I feel like I don't have anything I'm too excited about. Siege mode. Well, I don't care about this at all except to get to the volatile discharge. I will do this, though. I want to increase the spin-up time. I am just checking around before I go forward, because we can't really get that box. Yeah, we do this.
Demonic presence at unsafe level. Lockdown.
No. Hold on. I'm gonna try to weaken him up a little bit, and then do the stun, and then do the rest of it. Yeah, just like that.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
So it sounds like the computer did me a solid by celebrating the removal of all the demons by releasing a lot more demons into the halls. Is there any value to this area at all? What is this room? This This is the room where nothing happens, apparently. It's a big control center with nothing to touch. And this guy... Oh, that's what it was. Wait. Oh, I have an upper torso, and apparently I've probably strapped that to my back, C-3PO style. I almost said Chewbacca style, but it really is a C-3PO thing. Czar says, as far as I know, it is Gauss. Okay, let's see if we can super shotgun some of these guys as a team. All right, everybody, staff meeting. Oh, come on. Let's get you two boys together. Okay, that took a second, but I did get it. It's trying to get them as centered as possible. So test fire, maybe. I mean, almost certainly, but since I don't know what that does, I bet it turns on the big dealie in the center of the room. BFG 9000. That sounds like a good time. Great. All right. Okay, so we've done both sides of that. I probably don't want to stand right here. There's no version of this where oh, you know what? I bet there's an achievement to do the test fire and then get your ass over here before it actually launches. Is there anything else in here for me? No. If that's not an achievement, it should be. Something to reward you for doing the stupidest possible. Getting completely melted. The achievement name is You Just Had To. You just had to try. You couldn't resist. Oh, you know what? I need to take a look in that room for yellow man parts. I'm not looking for those yet. Boy, they really want me to know about this thing. I did play the original Dooms. I'm familiar with the BFG. I want to say that in the original Dooms, I only ever fired it to see what it did. And it was one of those things that, just like all your healing potions, I was just holding on to for when I really needed it. All right, everybody. 12 of 30. We're approaching the halfway mark. Okay, can I get you guys a little closer together? Come on. Okay, I didn't really want to take the damage, but we'll go for it here. Perfect. When one of them is really far back, my concern is that the pellets will spread out and not hit both of them in the same blast. Oh, is that it? We only get the one test in this room? Oh, wait, whatever. Samlander says, I think it's Gauss. I have so much more screen real estate. Is that in Factorio, Samlander? I'm going to assume that I'm done in this room, and I do see the doll. It sure looks Like there's a way in right here. But yeah, in the stream yesterday, I shared with, just in chat, because I was mostly just being quiet. Like, I just wanted you to know, Samlander, it wasn't that I didn't want to help. It's that I felt like you had really, really good help in there already. And I didn't want to complicate things with a lot of contradictory information or repeat questions or whatever else. And I'm really glad that everything got set up and working properly. Okay, so what is my next goal? I feel like I have part of a yellow person. I have a yellow torso. That implies to me that I need to find yellow other parts. And if this is not it, I think that here's what we'll do. Let's search the room clockwise, and we'll see if there's any more body parts that I can collect on the way. And this may not be a real thing, but I damn near missed the torso until I was sitting here and wondering what on earth is the purpose of this space. Oh, no, actually, this is the room where I got the torso. All right, so let's go to the next one down. This could also be a quest that I've made up inside my head. I'm just trying to figure out what the purpose of these rooms... And, like, all of this is flashing, like it's important.
Several breakthrough fields, including BFG, transportation research.
If I was a body part, I'd be in or around a big smear of blood. And yet this appears to be something... Why is this flashing? It could just be a visual effect because of how awesome this weapon is. They really want you to know that. But it feels like the sort of flash that a video game gives you when it's like, hey, this is important, dummy. Oh, is it just this? Okay. Don't really know why. I thought that I needed more yellow body parts. Apparently the eyes were enough.
Unauthorized personnel confirmed. Expulsion to commence in 5, 4.
Okay, I don't think I want to be in here for expulsion.
2, 1.
Oh, it's 100% laser gridding me. How do I not be in here anymore?
Activating laser security system.
I was very focused on the laser grid down at the bottom. Let's do something that doesn't take ammo. And I wait for it to go back up. Samlander went from 3 1080p monitors to a smaller to... Hold on. I'm going to read the rest of this, but I also want to... I'm just going to go on record as saying that basically every single booby trap in every single Uncharted game killed... No! No! Ah! I did that so well! Man, I was so proud of me.
Biometric mismatch detected. Scanning. Unauthorized personnel confirmed. Expulsion to commence in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Activating laser security system.
I just want people to know I didn't like, oh, now it's safe to jump onto the obviously lethal laser grid. I just went too far. There. How do I not... There. The BFG 9000 is a weapon with massive power that is accessed by pressing T. Use it to devastate your enemies. Man, I barely remember to use the chainsaw. I'm not sure that I'm going to remember that. I just want everybody to know that when I'm completely getting worked by the end boss.
All personnel, please proceed to the Lazarus elevator. Do not threaten level 5.
It won't be a matter of pride. Oh, let's use it now, though. That was going to be a great opportunity to do lots of super shotgun, but also... Come on. This gave you a super awesome nuke. Gotta use it at least once. By the way, what power is this? Oh, it's got its own power source. Look, it's got green pips. I like that. Seems fine. But I want that. Wait, where is this? Oh. I'm so glad that I updated, like, the mapping system ahead of everything else. Demons become more glory kill friendly due to a high damage resistance when staggered. Oh, so it's harder to kill them by accident. I really like that. So what am I doing? Use the pistol to weaken and then glory kill 8 imps before the timer expires. Jab says when you get that ammo rune upgraded, it'll drop more BFG ammo. Randomly. Okay, let's do this. One more. Ooh, how much time did I have left? It was like 1 second, wasn't it? That really came down to it. I really like this as a rune, but I want to try to finish up some of the runes we've already got. Please don't crash, by the way. I think if I ask it nicely, it'll be okay. Yeah, I'm just going on record as saying it hasn't crashed since we left that level. Think for 1 second. What did I want to do? Oh, I wanted to look at the runes. Yeah, this is... well, I'll do my best. And then we're still picking up the ammo and then the 2,500 points of armor. All right, we did that. Oh, and that was our, so if I can find one more collectible, I will actually have done all of the challenges for this map, which is cool. By the way, Sam Lander, I don't want to, like... I have a question, and then it occurs to me, Sam Lander probably doesn't want to be interviewed and, like, just having a bunch of questions thrown at him. But we were talking earlier in this stream about Debauchery was saying... Hold on. No, don't come at me, though. Hold on, I want my super shotgun. Debauchery was mentioning about his Star Wars game. I think it was Debauchery. And it made me wonder if there's a particular sci-fi themed TTRPG that Sam Lander had ever wanted to run.
Unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Oh, that guy, he ate a lot of floor before he blew up. Uh-oh. Okay, I do need something with a little more oomph then. Speaking of, Borlak. Well, I don't want to go through that. I don't know how many points of chainsaw that is, so I'm just going to pick it up now. Wait, is this like Portal? I'm going to try it. Yeah! Wait, no, this isn't where I thought I was going to come out. I'm on the lower level. So the 2 red portals are connected. And I bet the 2 blue portals are connected. So it's a quick up and down for this challenge. Oh, but there's a recharge. Got it. And then there's also this. I'm so sorry, you guys. I haven't learned the colors. I think purple is quad damage. Can I... What's this? I'm sure it'll still be here, so let's pick it up as we go. Oh, no, wait, there's multiples of them. So what are you then? What is that? I still don't know. Then let's not pick up the next one until we get it. Okay, so apparently I didn't have... Yeah, I didn't have the mod equipped for some reason. That's why I was never doing the homing target. Trying to do some more unique glory kills. Okay, I think above, attacking from above is always from above, regardless of angle. Let's do this one, hopefully. So let me pick this up again. No, I still have no idea what that is. Okay, that's... Hold on. Ugh, go! Okay, but I want to kill them while they're also stunned. Whoops. No! Boo! And then he went back into stun mode, by the way, or staggered, and I still didn't get him. Okay, that's... Oh, the green glows are BFG ammo. But I'm full. That's why I could get the first one and then not the second one. All right. So far, so good. So on the lookout for any more weird crashes. Come on. I think with those guys, I really, really don't want them on either side of me. They have to be both on the same side.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown confirmed.
Now I feel like I want to save the quad damage for when all those other guys show up. Darn it. Hold on. I don't think that qualified as... Go! Killing a stunned enemy. Oh. Whoops, hold on. Boy, these shield guys, man. Okay, I gotta move though. I'm a big fan of them randomly dropping armor when glory killed. Hold on. I need... Glory kill. Wait, where's the, yeah, let's use this. Okay, let's stop using that. Hold on. What do I have left? I need the BFG. And now I need somebody to hit with it. Did that work? Man, this shield guy's gonna kill me. Is there any health around? He's gonna get me. Hold on. Wait. Be dead. Oh.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
I absolutely thought that guy was going to take my 2 hit points with his confetti gun, and there was nothing I could do to prevent it. I thought, can I get in close with the chainsaw before he does it? Is there any health somewhere? Oh, see, all of this armor would have come in handy. And then, yes, we can get one of these. And super, that would have been great. Okay, but we did it. So now I can probably press this button, but I feel like call elevator might take us out of the level. It really feels like this is the Lazarus elevator. If I was the Lazarus elevator, I would look and operate just like this. I don't think I can go back. I miss an armor piece. A doll? Ooh. I really feel like this is the end. Can I go back? I may not be able to... Oh, that's not the exit, though. I want to go down. Yeah, I might be locked in. Let's see if this is the end, and if it is, it is.
Alert. Lazarus service elevator now eliminated. Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Well, I don't want to live on this level anymore. Oh, hello. Let's go back right through here. So I do think it's probably time for some more BFG. Oh boy. No! I'm gonna go on record. I bet it checkpoints me back to before I pulled the core out of the big cyst. I think we do the whole fight again. Yep, okay. I gotta do this a lot better this time. Oops. Oh! Hold on. So, by do this a lot better, I was thinking of, like, way better than that. And that. I am stuck on somebody. Oops. Yeah, a steady supply of glory kills would be really helpful for me to keep that health up. Oops. What am I? Ugh. Okay, but try to hit some of the bullets into the man, though. Okay, that's too much damage. Hold on. That's... wow. Okay, but... I was very focused on not having that guy charge and explode into me. I'm gonna try... why don't we do a whole bunch of stun kills here, then? Hopefully.
Demonic presence at unsafe level. Lockdown in effect.
Damn it. What I was about to say is, hopefully we got more stun kills there than the 1 or 2 multi-kills I was getting with the shotgun. Okay, would have liked to do the glory kill, but fired a few too many times. That's why I want that rune upgrade. Well, not at this range, though. I think that guy came out of stun just before... Oh, we're at 23 of 25, by the way, for the savagery upgrade. Let's go from behind. 24 of 25. Okay, that summoner really ruins me. And I feel like micro missiles is my best answer, because if I can just get him plugged, then they explode in a minute. Okay, hold on, let me... Okay. Keep moving. Whew. Okay, but I'm not sure what hit me there. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh no! I didn't mean to get that yet. Crud. Where'd he go? I was very much saving that for part 2. Okay, how do I want to handle these guys? Probably rocket launcher. Oh, the Gauss cannon would be great. I haven't used that very much yet. And these guys have a big noggin that you can zoom right in on. Oh, wait, that's siege mode. Hold on. I haven't done that yet. I have no objection to it. Wasn't really ready for it. Hold on. Okay, this... rocket launcher, please. Or this. This could work. I really, really want the rocket launcher. That's 5. Right, 5 is... It's so much earlier in the numbers. Okay, that's... I remember that there's some armor around on some of the stairs. I just don't really want to get shot in the back while I'm trying to locate it. Or do myself crippling damage with the rocket launcher. Boy, these guys just give no shits about taking damage. Is there a health in here? No, I think I already picked that up. Okay, that's one down. Nope, nope, nope. Okay.
Lockdown disengaged.
We are 1/3 done. Let's pick up whatever isn't nailed down, and then I have 3 chainsaws. That is not going to be enough to undo one of the big demon barons that comes in. I bet that those are 5 or even 6 boys. Like you can't just get them. So probably actually should have chainsawed. No, I've got some ammo. All right, I think we get to it then. Jab says, I would suggest 3 cyber mancubuses and might be a good place for a BFG. Yeah, my concern was only that I wasn't sure that I could charge it up and get off the shot. Like, I didn't trust myself to do it.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Okay, but keep moving. Okay, but nope. Don't get punched anymore. What do we got? We got this. Oh, was he in stun mode? Okay, that felt really good.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
Just seeing him fall apart in chunks. So I suspect that we have to go forward, but since we now did like part 2, is it possible? No, there's even fewer options to go back now. Yeah, now where it's all ray shielded. Okay, we will go. Oh, Jab was also thinking that you could stun them. That would have been a good trick. Okay, so combat I did. I missed 1 collectible. But that's okay. We did the other 2. Lots of secrets. But you could see them on the map. Like, I missed a doll. I missed, like, an armor piece. I did get a field drone, which was nice. I missed an elite guard. I missed more in that than I thought. So we're going to call it there. That was 2 levels, and we will see how the recording turned out. Hopefully the crashes that we got in this game is not a sign of increased system instability. I certainly hope not, because it's been otherwise very steady since the repairs that were done. And that was really only happening on that level, and only when it was loading that level. Like, I could go into the challenges and it was fine. It was only coming back from the challenge at one point that it dumped to desktop. So hey, maybe it's just that's a curiosity, because this second level went perfectly fine. Let's call it there. Find somebody fun to raid. This was a lot of fun, you guys. Thank you so much, and we'll hopefully see you tomorrow for another stream.